Hello guys. I am finally live. I forgot about the update that I was supposed to do from Play Store. Well, shit happens. We're here now. I need to post on Discord, give the live, share the live feed. Oh, let me turn down that. How's everybody doing today? Okay, so I actually have a pretty eventful live stream for us today. So, first, I'm going to talk about, well, not first, but one of the things I'm going to talk about today is tile surfing, which is very huge for leveling up. Juan Hada, my love, thank you for showing up. How are you today? Okay, I'm trying to figure out getting everything going. Need to let everyone know in game that I am live. I love doing these live streams, it's a lot of fun. My day's actually going really well. I kind of slept in a little bit later today, which was very nice. And then, just getting things together. Got a pasta going and in the crock pot. I'm making a sauce for that for dinner tonight. Got a couple things done around the house. So everything's going good. I got everybody posted in all the discords, I believe. Like I said, so on this live stream, I'm going to be opening up a few chests. I'm going to be talking about surfing on tiles, catching infinite draws. We have a siege planned today. I'm also going to talk about the newest feature that they did, that the devs released, which is the battle arena. I'm going to show you how to set it up because you can set it up two different ways. Because you have a attacking ship and you have a defensive ship. So, I'm going to show you how to make it so that you can make the same ship two different ways for that. I am going to be opening up a few chests, not many, like I think it's 13, I think I'm going to be opening, or something like that. We're going to talk about the map, where we're at in the season. We got a whole bunch of stuff going on. Angus, my friend, it's good to see you today. Your game crashed. Well, I think they might have did a force update, that little 2 MB force update, because I know mine did earlier while I was trying to set up. At least I think it was that. Angus, my friend, thank you so very much. You have no idea how much it is appreciated. Oh, yes, one Hada. I think it was down. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me get into the map. I believe it was these two. Here, I'm going to drop the 230 for you first, one Hada. So take that one and then take the 260. Actually, let me put it a couple minutes, like 2 or 3 minutes apart, in case you draw. Yeah, I'm going to be doing some crowd surfing. I finally got Emberhelm doing some tile surfing. Except now I have just gotten my first batch of Morning Stars done. And let's see, what time is it? We got 5 minutes until our siege. We will be sieging Hydra? Is it Hydra today? Yep, it is Hydra. And the PvP feature that they installed in the game isn't on the map. You go into challenges and then you go to Battle Arena over here on the top right, the very last tab. So, and I'm going to show you how to set it up too. Because, like, for me, Emberhelm, I can set it up two different ways because defending is going to be different than PvP in some cases. My Emberhelm, not so much, but some people are going to. Or you could put like Emberhelm as your defensive ship and Cypher as your offensive ship if you want. But it's very important on the arena part that after you level up, or say you get new, um, that's not what I wanted. Or if you get new units, that you update your battle arena, your PvP arena. The Paladin Bomb, yeah, it could work on the PvP arena if you're hitting ciphers, or there's a couple other ones that have first round damage. So let's see here. We have what, 4 minutes, 3 minutes until we hit Hydra. One of the things that I love is having a support that has siege. So here's one thing to show you guys. Okay, I have her already built, correct? If you go to augment, you can actually change her skill to the ones you already have put in here. For me, like, I'm going to add siege. I'm going to activate the siege skill. If it lets me. There we go. Oh, no, it already did it. There we go. So now they're going to get extra siege boost. You can unassign the entire crew if you want. Break down your officers and it won't matter. Let's see, I need, is it this one? Yeah. As you can see, I need support officers bad. Yep, and that's a great thing too, Brother Case, and thank you for joining, by the way. Because if I say I'm in real life, real game time, say I only have, you know, I'm half ship. Well, if it relied on real time for the battle arena, then somebody could hit me and I would only have half a ship. Or say because I'm changing around um, um, officers, things like that. So that's one of the reasons why you have to update it every time, and it's a lot better that way. Takpermazar. I'm sorry. I know I butchered that. I apologize. I'm not really good at that stuff. Reading the different language names. 6 minutes. Okay. Oh, Hammerhead's over here. I'm not going to do that one though. I cannot get Hammerhead to surf. But you can't get every single ship to surf. That's for sure. So we have a Cipher. We have an Ember Helm flying in. Come on. Be nice to me. Be nice. Ah, too much. Too far. I swear, trying to get the right. There we go. Zoom angle on here is impossible on great blue stacks. You like it now? And I'm also going to show you another thing. After we get the siege going, I'm going to show you go into the PvP battle arena right after this because there is quite a few things to go over on it. I'm going to show people how to set it up, how you can set it up different ways. I'm pretty sure they're going to kill all these defenders. Yep, okay, now let's start the siege. We'll see how many people showed up too. I mean, a lot of general practice is for sieges and crossings. People are hitting, freely, to dwindle it down, which is great because the durability doesn't recoup that fast. But we decided as a group today that we wanted to do a timed hit so we can see who all is participating and pretty much see what we can do in one sitting. And as you can see, I have a lot of siege. I have 6 full siege armies. That's a lot of broadswords that I'm using. Abraham, hi, nice to see you. Sir C. Okay. Damn, Sir C, you have a different name for everything. YouTube's got a different name. There's different names inside the game. Discord has a different name. This looks kind of cool. All these different ships. Even though I know some people are like, well, realistically, they'd run into each other. It is a game. So, after I send the next hit, my tile should be released for me to start surfing. Oh, for some people, this is where it says how much siege you do per hit. A lot of people have trouble finding this number. 3,200 for Dread. Also, if you click on the movement and then click here, it'll also tell you up here how much siege you're doing. And these numbers are correct. One thing the devs definitely got right was that, which in Rise to War, they never had the right amount of siege. It was always different. My radiance up to 4,400. So I'm happy with that. You have lore built for different things. Okay, I get that. We all have our little things that make something just a little bit more enjoyable. Like, Lord of the Rings. At the start of the season, at Rise to War, at the start of the season, I would watch the Lord of the Rings series, the extended versions. That would be my first 24 hours. So I get it. Okay. One thing I do wish, I wish they would have movement speed a little bit faster. I mean, I understand it does need to take some time because, come on, you are moving to an area. But I think they need to like increase move speed by like 10% or something like that. Just a little bit, and I think a lot of people would complain less. Still going to be people that always complain, but it would be less. Oh, I still got a minute and 40. Okay. Dark Fang. So, before my reports get lost, I wanted to show you guys a couple things. Okay, those are the challenges. Here, like I'm surfing, like this one, Dark Fang, I got 13, which wasn't good. But here, I got 41 reports from me hitting this one tile. Emberhelm got 8 on that one. I got 31 with Dark Fang, 9 with Emberhelm, another 29. This was the good one that I got with Emberhelm. I got 29 hits on doing a surf. That was amazing. You say that I want Hada. We were spoiled in Rise to War on that aspect because I mean, how long was Rise to War out? 5 years, something like that, maybe six. And they just did the auto siege feature 9 months ago. So yes, it was a great feature and we loved it, but it's going to take some time. Hitting that is equivalent to a 350 tile. I believe that's what the number's supposed to be, but also it gives you 350 plus influence. What is it? Influence. I'm not sure how they have those things scaled, but I can tell you absolute truth. The stations and the crossing armies are a joke. They are super easy. I mean, if I would have hit it with my siege, I probably would take out a couple armies. They're really bad. So let's see. I think that was four. Four. And then if you don't notice, I do have a couple here that are in range that are empty. So that, okay, they haven't returned yet. So that when, if needed, the ones that are hitting run out of fuel, I can reinforce. And I did check, I have a 15-minute reinforce time. So, okay. So they're going. We are 7 minutes in and we are a third of the way done. Okay. So, Dark Fang is awesome at this. But I did, and it's always going to tell me that, but I did change Ember Helms from how I was trying to crowd surf. Okay. I got smaller um, officers on the tech tree. I am just using the defense. But I did put Morning Stars on here, so I'm hoping that's not too much damage. Hello? Click out of there. And then send. And then what did I do on Dark Fang? Did I change anything? Nope. Okay. See, as you can tell, Dark Fang, I have a couple blue officers on here. I normally would have the heal on there, but I don't need it because, okay. Oh, I gotta scroll all the way back to the top. Okay. And then let's mark this. So, what I'm doing is, I want Dark Fang. Oh, man. Since they nerfed Cypher, I shouldn't say nerfed. Since they changed Cypher to work the way he's supposed to, if I get a double Cypher on a tile, I'm going to take it. But what you want to do is you want Dark Fang to hit, but you don't want him to take the tile. That way when the tile resets, you just keep looping and looping experience. Let's go check out Ember Helms. Okay, I took one loss. I don't have that extra heal on there, which I probably should have. But you see, I'm not going to do much damage. But I'm still getting 26k XP. Now, if I can just keep looping and looping and looping that, that ends up being a lot of XP. I love the whole aspect of tile surfing, is what most people call it. Because it's fun. And I forget, I think it was Populous said it yesterday. It's kind of like a puzzle when you're trying to figure out how to get them to surf. The ones you can get to surf are mostly the ones with the heels. Like I'm sure you could do it with Sunder, Moonveil. Um, I think Sun Warden has some heals. I was trying to do it with Sylph, but yeah, I can't get it to work with Sylph at all. Because Sylph does have some heal. Abraham, yeah, like that's even an idea too. I think 50% is too much though, because like I said, it does have to have some wait time because you are moving. Um, Even something like that, like a 10% overall boost throughout anywhere on the map, and then do it like an extra 20% or something like that in your own territories. That would be kind of cool. Um, yeah, I think that would be kind of cool. Fried Scrapple. Hello, nice to see you. Thank you for coming. Yeah, I think there should be XP for the planets, the stations, defenders, but it would be ultra low XP because again, the defenders are a joke. Siege rewards, yeah. I mean, I liked how on Rise to War, when you did a keep, you had, you remember, you'd click on it, you'd have over here on the side saying like one, two, and three for the most damage to defenders to the siege. And then afterwards, you'd get a report, and it would tell you everybody that hit it in your fellowship of how much siege they did or how many defenders they killed. And then it would give you grain or some gems. That would be cool too. I mean, because honestly, right now, they're the only reason to take a station, if it's a regular season, is so you can relocate. That's it. That is the only real buff to taking a station. Oh, my siege is returning. I can send again. But I would say we have a decent turnout. I mean, like I said, I know I have 6 ships. I love seeing all the ships flying together. I like seeing the variety of ships on sieges. And it doesn't look like I'm going to need my extra empty siege that I have here. Yeah, and I like the recognition from the sieges because I mean, anybody that knows me from back in Rise to War 1.0, I was one of the Siege Kings. I loved Siege, and I was always first, very rarely second in Siege. So that was nice. Or I would go solo and go do a keep by myself. Okay, let's scroll up and get rid of these. And then let me go back in so I can show you. So we are on Dark Fang. So you hit him, he finished it off after the draw, and then he hit him. And as you can see, like no losses. But I may or may not finish this. I don't think I'm going to finish. I think I'm going to he'll have like 3 or 4 ships left, hopefully. And then the tile will reset. So that will be nice. It's more XP. Who doesn't like to see this? This is a lot cooler look than Rise to War when you were sieging because it was just a one solid line. You ran out of gas already, Angus. That's all right. We're at 10%. Yeah, Rise to War was just a single line, and that was it. But even here on the single lines, you can distinguish what ships there are. You know, you got a Sylph down here. What is that? Elysian. You know, Emberhelm, Revenant. I don't think my other ships are going to land my next round. So that's definitely a good turnout because what did I do? 5 moves. This is my 6th move. And I'm not even going to send anymore because they got that. So let me go back up here. And where is... I hate red dots. It's one of the problems I have with surfing though. Okay, so he definitely needs to get that healing. Ooh, and Dark Fang leveled up. Okay. He needs the extra heal, I think, so I can stop taking one army loss from the surfing. I definitely need more support commanders though, because I would love to get her up to 80 or 100% heal. Because as of right now, I have one, I need two to augment one more time. And then I just need commanders to get up there, period. Dark Fang. So, that red dot, Ember Helm, like I said, because I'm trying to surf on the tiles, the only points I have are in here. I'm going to do one here and one here just to get a little damage output to try to get the XP up a little bit, because your XP is based off of how much you kill. Okay. I'm probably going to regret this. Yes, Angus, you can only do 5 a day on the um, PvP arena. Okay, that was an easy win. Level 6. Let me see here. You got 6 points here. Okay, Angus, are you still here, buddy? No, there's no reports, unfortunately. Jawa, hi. Nice to see you. Okay, Angus, are you still here? I'm going to do this really live really quick. I want you to reset your Emberhelm skills. Hey, and you got morning stars. Good job. I just got my first batch this morning. So, you're going to put reset your skills, put 6 points in each of these first. Okay? Then you're going to put 1 point into heavy rounds. Then 1 point into armor break. Okay? Because you see this defense minus 3%. This only helps your physical or your standard damage, which will be normal attacks. It will be your Morning Stars attacks. Okay? So it will give them a little extra damage. Then, let's see how many points you have. 23 extra points. Okay. So then you're going to fill this one, frontal assault. This is energy damage. And then you're going to fill lucky shot. And this is the standard damage. So the reason I've had you put 1 point over here, 1 point in this armor break, the defense minus 3% will help your lucky shot skill. So we want that one firing off before this one. So I'm going to reboot 6 in each of these, 1 point here, 1 point here, max this out, then you're going to max this out. And then where you're at in points, just put the rest in double tap. So you get a little bit of round 1 damage. Okay, let's check the surfing out really quick, and then I'm going to get into the battle arena. Okay, good. So both of these, the tile is going to reset, and they're going to start again, all off of 20 XP. Okay, so now let's go and take a look at this battle arena. So it's in the challenges, and make sure everybody you're doing your challenges. So you have an attacking battle group and a defensive battle group, and you can do 5 matches a day. Okay, I already have mine set up. If you go to edit and you click on whichever one you want, okay, I'm not going to assign this one because I already did it, Ember Helm, and then click assign. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and find ranked match, and we're going to see how we can do. Yeah, this time scale isn't accurate. Oh, I guess it is. But when you go full speed on the challenges, it goes a lot faster than this. I mean, even this isn't that bad. This is kind of a cool graphic. Even though sometimes you're shooting off into nowhere. Okay, victory. Ibracadabra. Let's see. Okay, he used a level 40 cipher. Okay. My Ember Helm's 45. I won. I got some more points. And this is nice because not only is it giving everybody a chance to do this, but as we progress, everyone will have a ranking. And with that ranking, you're only going to fight similar rankings. So, okay, there we go. Now, the defensive one, you set it up the same way. Edit, you click on the one you want, and then you click assign. Now, that being said, when you assign, it takes how your Ember Helm, in my case, my Ember Helm is at this very moment. Okay? So, what that means is it's going to stamp. If I were to hit assign, it would use these officers, the same units that I have, everything like that. But it's going to store it. So what you want to do is you want to set up, okay, your fighter, say Cypher or Emberhelm or Moonveil, whoever. Set them up exactly how you would for PvP. Officers and units, Strikecraft. Then you go in and you click edit, scroll to them, click on them, hit assign. Now, if you're going to use something else for your defensive one, you would do the same thing. Set up, change the officers, put out the officers however you want, everything like that. And you would repeat the process. Because as you see right here, look, I have my Ember Helm set up like this. Okay, it's all defense just because I'm trying to surf. Now let's go back to that report from the battle arena. As you can see, this isn't how I would have them set up for surfing. So it stores exactly how it is. So unlike the challenges, like when you go into the challenges, it's going to take my Ember Helm however it is now. I'm going to lose this fight, but I'm just showing you. I actually got a draw out of that. But see, it's just the defensive ones and those officers. So the challenge takes your ship as is currently. The battle arena saves it however you assign it. So, and here's a little example. Arena battles do not grant ship XP, and strike craft are not lost in the arena. Okay, and then they have an award system, and anybody that's followed me for a little bit, I'm bad with technology. With the program that you use, I can't just switch to another screen. But in the Discord, they in the War of Nova Discord, they do have the reward list of what you get and everything like that per level. So there is rewards. I mean, I think everybody's iron at this point, but I do need to complete these. So, and then it also has a skip button down here, thankfully. Ooh, a draw. But why did I lose 15? See, ooh, okay, I understand why I lost 15. I should lose in that one. Care Bear, Care Bear. I don't like Care Bear anymore. He's in our team. If you didn't know. Okay, radiation damage, ener- uh, energy damage received, which help him because Ember Helm is mostly um, energy damage. Okay, nice hit, Care Bear. And that's another reason why I like Ember Helm because he is. How am I? Oh, it's versus Ember Helm. For some reason, Ember Helm hurts. I always lose two or three on this 260 tile. Lose two or three strike craft every time too in Ember Helm. And Dark Fang is doing okay. I lose one at the very first fight, and that's it. But I'm okay because they're gaining XP off of 20. Um, these are cool. I mean, these were in Rise to War, same thing. I just wish they gave some other rewards besides just some resources. I think they do need to change some of the things and what they reward because resources every time isn't necessarily the best. Okay, let's check out this one. 43 head. Oh, nice. Oh, he wasn't full because he assigned it when he didn't have full army. So, lucky you. And I wanted to take a look at your officers. Okay, stun immunity. Hopefully, you can get a couple augments to gold stars to bring this up. But he definitely works. Power. See, you got to remember Emberhelm does more um, energy damage than standard damage. But he does do standard damage, so power does help him. But like you have these two officers here that both only give power. I would probably change one of them that does either a mix of power and elemental or something like that. Defense +5. I would probably change this one because Terra Strike Crafts are not what you're going to be using. So I would get changed, but I like the initiative. I don't know. Yeah, I would change one of these to get a little bit more elemental. I like the ship initiative though, because that definitely does help. And I hope that made sense why I told you to change your skills the way I did so that that -3% defense helps that one. But hey, you did good, bud. Let's check on Galaxy Chat. Uh, did they put out some more limiteds that I didn't realize? Oh, yep, they did do. Where you can buy an officer, get some gold and some drawing tickets. Um, as far as value, I mean, you get 5,500 gems. These are worth 400 gems, a gold each. So that's 12. So you'd get 6,700 gold for 19. Here you're getting 45. I mean, if it's a first time buy, you get 9,000. But you get 6,700 worth of gold there, and then you get a officer, a purple officer. Okay, it's not too bad. I mean, if you've already done your bought all your gold, and then it does give you a little extra gold value because you'd only get 4,500. I'm not going to do that for each one, but that's the way that I look at it. Okay, you get a gold officer there for 50. You get a support officer, which I like. Both of these are support officers, which support officers are rare. And this one I got two of, and one of them gives me extra siege. I like her. I like siege. What's surfing? Okay, I'll start back at the basics. So what surfing is this Dark Fang, okay? This is the perfect example. So I have Dark Fang set up for pretty much defense, um, not a complete attack, just defense. So I hit this 230 and I'm not looking to occupy the tile. I am just looking to do some damage, take no losses, and just keep drawing and causing draws and causing draws. So if we go in here, like, this is what I did. Okay, I hit the tile. Okay, I caused a draw. I killed that first army, and then on the second army, I caused a draw. And then I caused the second draw. So I didn't take the tile. So then the tile armies reset. And then I hit it again. And it's still hitting there, okay? It's in a draw status. So after the 5 minutes, it hit a fresh 230 tile. And then here he hits it again. So I'm not trying to take the tile. But let's see here. 53 on a 230, it's 57k experience per army. So that's 114k. Well, right here I am at 57 and I'm rounding. 57 25 is 82, right? Yeah. 82 and 20 is 102, 127, 144k right here, and I'm still going. I will not take this tile on my next hit. This will kill the first defender and then cause a draw on the next one, but after that it will reset. So I'm just going to keep going and going. And let me um, oh, they did put a Battle Arena Combat tab in here. Awesome. Good job. Good job, devs. So, like here, you can see on these, I did it with Dark Fang. I got 12 reports here. I got 13 reports here. 41. This is a good surf right here. 41 reports. I got 8 with Ember Helm. I did get 24 or something like that with Ember Helm. 31. So I'm stacking up the XP, the experience, and leveling them up. Me doing this, I took Dark Fang from like 31 or 32 to level 41 in a 24-hour period. Just had him hitting that 230 tile. And there's nothing wrong with dropping and retaking the tile, Angus. There's only certain ships that can do it. Emberhelm, like I said, I've mostly only got like eight reports. I did get them 24 at one point. I'm trying to see if I can get the surf here. But Dark Fang, I know of. You can surf Dark Fang. Somebody did get Dread to surf. Let's see who else. I mean, you might be able to, like on a Dominus that does have heal. Aegis, I think, has enough heal to do it. I'm not sure about Starweaver. He might have enough to do it. Sun Warden, I think, should be able to do it. Moonveil, Mjolnir should be able to do it. Sunder, those are the ones that I know of should be able to surf tiles. Speaking of, I need to make more troops. Thank you. And I forgot to do this. And of course, I need to get in the habit of doing that before I do troops because I'm doing fabrications now. Thanks, Brother K's. Yeah, I'm trying to get the breakdowns just as easy and simplified as possible. Ember needs 2 refines on the healer. Yeah, people were also saying that somebody told me that you need at least 3 because you need at 80%. But 4 refined augments are recommended. But I'm trying, because I love Ember. I love my Ember Helm. Let's see. I mean, I took a couple losses. I mean, I'm not too worried about that. But Ember Helm always hurts. That first hit. Radiant, sometimes I take one loss on the very first one. But hey, I'm happy so far. He's getting some XP. I'm on. Am I on the second army or the first army? Oh, it's going to reset, so great. Yeah, I mean, surfing is amazing. I don't know why. It's just fun and exciting for me. It really, it really is weird because, I mean, it's something kind of simple, but on certain ships, it's hard to try to do. Oh yeah, I need to start sending these people home, right? Let me look at the map. There's nothing over here. I don't need. I don't think there's any. Yeah, but they're gonna have to get. Let me go there. I don't feel like making two or three forts. Oh, hello. Okay, yay. So I'm gonna leave my guys here because I made some. Here's another smart advice tip. Okay, as you can see, we're going this way. Okay, opening up new ground, going west, whatever. We own this one, so I made a couple forts over here so that I have ranged into it um, before we take the crossing. That way, I don't have to wait for forts to build, and I might as well because it's only resources. Who cares? And that way, I can help them start to path. Let's see. Let's get a couple of these guys over here. Let me go to the other one. I mean, it doesn't hurt to have people over here. I don't want Paladin over there yet, though. I kind of want to War Games Paladin up a couple more levels. Okay, you come. I will never use you for anything. Let's empty a couple of these guys. I might War Games Radiant again just to get some more siege. Um, Again, with siege, you want to use light strike craft because of the supply limits. And then I'm only emptying a couple of them because I sent a few over there empty. So, Dread, Ominous, Dread, Ominous, Dominus. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and show the entire map of what's going on so far in this short season. So I'm going to do that quick little breakdown of what's been going on. So in the season, we are on chapter 6, which ends in a day and 20 hours. Okay. I don't think we're going to get this if we haven't. If we were at like 40, I would say, okay, we'll probably get it before the timer. But I think everybody's just about set on their farming. 18 controlled by factions server wide. I don't think we're anywhere close to that. We'll count when we get to the map. and this is 25. Hopefully people do so we can open up these other crossings and get everybody moving towards the center. Let's take a look at the map. Yeah, but now my ember's too high to try to surf on a 200. I have to do it on 260. Oh, and just a little tip out there. It seems that there are no corruptors on 260 gas tiles. So that's another reason why I picked it. Even though there's no corruptors, there is embers that still tickle, but there's no corruptors on 260 gas as of right now. So you have us here in Eldarin, and we have. Is that territory or is this my base? Okay, that's my base. So we have 4. Arcos has 5. That's 9. I don't know if the base one counts, but anyways, Terra took 1. Vanguard's taken 2. Ogrox has taken 2. There were pins over here, Ogrox and Vanguard fighting, but that might be changing since Arcos is just beelining it over here, which was the same strategy they did last season, except they weren't taking the keeps. They just straight went. You have Tyrannus over here that's gotten just took theirs, so good job, Tyrannus. You got Stonear and Omega over here. So let's take a look at the leaderboards. I'm in 76. I haven't farmed tiles in a few days. I've only been doing it for XP. That and I've been helping people out. Commander Candy's in first. Asmail, RZK captain. Isaac, good job. Isaac is in fourth. UDAF, whatever that is. Fifth. Killer Frost in sixth. Dario's in seventh. Sir Seamaker, you're in eighth. Wow, good job, bud. 260 and 300 tiles have the same defenders, just skilled differently. Okay, that's good to know. SRG is in ninth. Hank, very good guy. I like Hank. I missed Hank last season because when we moved from Vanguard to Ogrex, he ended up staying in Vanguard. Uh, and then I'll scroll through a little bit, show you a few more of the names that are in the server. Some of these names, they're Silk. Good job, Silk, 23rd. Some of these names you'll remember from Rise to War. Okay, top guilds. You have CMPS in first, which is no surprise. Because as far as individual guilds, they are going to be the top ranked almost always for right now, because probably for the next foreseeable 2 or 3 seasons, because they have the advantage. They have more time in the game. They've also, a lot of them have spent a lot more money too in the game, so they kind of have an advantage over most teams. Got Tower, which is us, in second. Bitch, Zaro, third, fourth. Ogrex has got 3 teams. Let's see. 9, that's 15, 60, 17, 70. Is there another? Yep, Fires here in 197. So that still would put CMP as Arcos in first if you combined all of them. So there's a couple. John Clan, huh? I wish like a lot of these smaller teams could just merge into one team. Even if you put all the different random players into one team instead of having 8 teams or whatever. Okay, Ograx has the most. Wow, Arcos is second, we're third, and then a big drop to Vanguard, Stonear. War rankings, let's see. As you can see, I got 0. I got nobody to fight yet. Wow, Sir C, you're in first. Good job, man. Good, I'm glad that Hank helped you out, Angus. Yeah, he definitely helps a lot of players, and it's very nice for the bigger guys. I mean, I'm probably one of the more active guys, so that does give me a little bit of advantage. So I'm able to help some of the smaller guys are the guys that start late in the season, but he's definitely one of the bigger guys. Let's see. Sir C, good job, man. Gray Duck, Rusty, Ogrex Defender that has no guild. Asmail, Sicarda, Ziggy, Sameto, Lions at 13th. Lion, you better get your game on. You're usually in the top three. So it's going to be nice once we can get some PvP going. CC Masters down in 21st. Charlie Sheen. Okay. So there's the leaderboards, the map. Let's see. What else is going on? Let's check these reports. Okay. And again, if I take one loss, and I get 100K experience or more for a one loss, I'm okay with that. Oh, he took damage. Think I might have to adjust his skill. Yeah, and there's the thing. If I catch double cipher, I will take the tile because I take so much damage off him. So I hit him, killed him. So I'm probably going to take this tile right now. It's probably got, what, 6 minutes left or something? Yeah. Next hit, I'll take the tile. And then let's see where we're at. I don't think he's taking the tile. Dark Fang. No. He'll hit him and leave 20 or 30 guys. But you see, Angus, like here, I got 11 reports, 10 reports. A 260, I think, gives what, 120 or 130, something like that experience just from capture, right? Is it this one? No. Let me go up here. So 51 there and 3180. Okay, so it gives you 160k XP to capture a 260 tile. I got 26 and 20, 46, 72, 107, 150, 154, 181, 182, and 50 is 234, something like that. 275, 275, that's 280, 330 right there, and then I'll get another whatever 30k. So I got more by doing it this way than just recapturing the tile. But again, you can't surf with everybody. Yeah, and it only takes 20 fuel for it all, which is great. You had a big skirmish last night. Yeah, I saw some of the pins. You guys actually made a couple decent sized pins, so that was nice to see. Come on. Oh, okay, I'll deal with this size. So like I said, he's gonna end up taking this tile, which I got pretty much double. Well, actually, 2.5 times the XP that I would have in just capturing it. Okay, and he's fine. Let's see what else is going on. Command Center, Tech Lab. Got my morning stars going. So let's see. So far, I've covered the PvP arena. We've covered surfing, the leaderboards. We sieged a keep. And this is another thing I do. When I'm surfing like this, I'll put a fort next to it and write training or something like that. So that one, the tile, when I release this, something's always connecting it to it. Two, so people know not to take it if they see it empty. And three, when I release it, because I captured it, I can hit recall, and it goes back here, and it doesn't cost me stamina. I mean, of course, stamina isn't really a big issue. I mean, I'm at 144 out of 150, but it does if I'm active with them doing some things. Damn, I lost 8. I lost a little bit too much. No matter what happens, if I hit double ciphers, I'm going to take the tile. But it's the other ones. I'm just going to put 1 point in each of these. Maybe I'll kill a couple more ships so I take like one less loss. I don't know. It's a juggling act. Well, Angus, you're struggling to get to 40. Well, you're close. You're getting there. It just takes time. You know, I'm a bad example because yes, I'm closer to free to play. I have spent a little bit of money on the game, but I'm closer to free to play. But my activity, I mean, I'm on the game all day long. I either hop on for a few minutes, start a surf or take a couple tiles or do some pathing. Then I'll sign off for, 20 minutes, half an hour, and I'll sign back on. Being partially disabled and everything, that's all I got. I got nothing but time. So that's why I'm able to have, both of these ships at 45. I got these at 35. Speaking of. But I think, as long as it's all about the effort, how much time and effort you want to put in. And I like to put out the videos like with the surfing thing. I like to give the tips for those people that, you know, don't have the time to stay on the game for hours at a time. These little things can help you. But, like I said, we do what we can when we can. It is a game. It's meant for fun and something to do. For me, it's huge time killer, so it's great for me. Um, Challenges. People, people, people. Remember, when you do the challenges, it's how your ship looks at this moment, set up at this moment. But make sure early season, I think I did all of the easy ones when my Ember Helm was level 10. I think the mediums say level 15. I got all of them completed. Hard took a little bit more. I want to say I was like 28 or 30 before I even tried these. And then the elite, I and on the hard, I didn't even finish them all. I only finished a couple at that level. This morning, I went through and I did most of the elites and the unreals. I started the unreals, and I'm 45, and I think I did those with Warhammers, not the Morning Stars. I might as well finish off these. Who am I fighting? Was that a Valkyrie? Xenopus? Okay, you got me. Victory points minus 15. Arrgh. Okay? He's got full purple gear going on. He's still using Warhammers. That's actually not a bad skill right there. And heal a second target for 20%. I mean, if you have it. I hate these kind of wordings. Then inflicts 80% radiation damage, continuous, every round for 1 round. Okay, so it's hitting once. Because it's only going for 1 round. Okay. What else has he got? He's got Strike Craft deals 40% plus Elemental. Okay. I haven't really looked into Valkyrie, so. Okay. Uh, I'm fighting a cipher. Whose ciphers will it be? Okay. I know one thing that you are doing. Draw. I know one thing that you. I have seen you do this. Oh, I fought the same guy again. Well, that's stupid. Oh, I didn't change reports. um, whose was it? Charizard. Okay, 38. Okay. Um, early on farming, I've seen you do this. Okay, here's my base. Say I want to get this 90 tile, and you're trying to level up Ember Helm. You'll use Ember Helm, and I've seen you do this at the beginning of the season, to take this tile to connect it, and then you'll hit this one. You should be using so many ships. Like, if you need to connect tiles, use a junk ship. Just throw some units on there, throw some blue commanders on it or whatever, and just send it to connect. And then only use the ones you're trying to level to get the tiles. I mean, that's a big thing. That's how you conserve XP or fuel. Um, other than that, like I said, you, that's what you got to do. I use every single ship. Look at this. See, every ship I have leveled up. Granite, let's see. Tempest. These seven here, I put on war games once, and then some of them have leveled up a couple times just taking level 10 and level 15 tiles to connect things. And then the rest of these I have leveled up on tiles. These I've done war games and some tiles, war games here. So just be smart. You can afford making troops. I promise you that. At the beginning, you're going to have a bunch of the tier ones, but you're going to want to upgrade your buildings faster. I mean, some people will use gold and they'll have the warhammers um, within 3 to 4 hours because they'll just do buildings and that's it. Because you'll have some starting resources, then you get bonus resources for completing the chapters. But yeah, just only use the ships you want to level, only use those for the tiles. Don't use them for pathing. And then the others use for siege. So that's I will literally use every ship. On the strike craft, you're not so much going to want to take tiles with your light tier 1 um, units. You're going to want to go to medium first, like Vanguard squadrons. This is that Halberd is actually a decent medium ship for early on. It does a counter attack. It's got decent stats. You know, it's medium. It's the tier 2. But I didn't start taking tiles until I had Vanguard Lancer, which is a medium unit, close range. It's got some damage reduction. So I didn't even use, what was it? Was ours Mage? I think Mage was our starting ship. I didn't even really use them to start. I'd throw those on my pathers and then connect tiles and then use the other ships. Okay, the credits. You get these from doing patrols. Is there a use for them yet? No. I think they have this set up for an exchange or a store that they're going to end up putting in. So that's what you'll be using for that. And the other thing is, you can't afford making troops. Okay, I have him filled. Well, right now he's just sitting there idle. It doesn't cost anything to reinforce. So once you get to the tile, drop the units, and then when you're going to use them again, reinforce. Okay, 2 minutes to reinforce. Not a big deal. So you can always swap around. Just like just like I was showing with siege. I had 6 full siege, which is a lot of broadswords to have. But I had a couple empty there, so all I'd have to do is empty the ones when they run out of siege, and then fill the other ones. They only had 1 unit on them for that at that point. And a lot of times, you can take a level 1 tile with just 1 unit, especially if it's a medium unit or a tier 2 unit. You only need 1 unit on it to take level 1. And I also throw. That's not what I wanted. I also throw, like. I think I emptied him though, yeah, because I was using his gear somewhere else. Be- of course, what I'm trying to show. Okay, I'll throw like just these officers on there so he does have a little bit of boost on to his stats. And he'll just take level 1 tiles all day long. Oh, I know what I wanted. One other thing I wanted to do. Wanted to do. How's he doing? Okay. I wanted to open up a few chests. I got 14. I think I'm just going to do 13 to get my guarantees. I really need support officers is what I need. Okay. Now this is my guaranteed epic. Okay, now I got 2 of the 5s. Ugh. Ugh. I got 1 purple. Okay. Depends on what skill he has. But I'll take the Ember Helm. And I think they did adjust the drop rates. I think they adjusted it so the generic comes more than the officers. Because I noticed it doesn't seem like I'm getting as many green officers, thank God. Okay, I got another striker, hammerhead, tempest. Okay, so nothing special. I need support officers bad. Let's take a look at. I got. Sure. What was it? Void? Was a combat officer. I got Void and whatever this guy is. No, striker. That's it. Okay, close range. What has he got? Long range. I had one of these. Okay, the physical damage is good. Ooh. What is my current? But I think he does have a physical too. Chance defense. Close range. Ignores enemy defense. Okay. But I got him set up for that. He's got. But I changed him. He's got the extra physical damage, 50% for physical damage. Like I said, I changed him because of the surfing. But I'm not even using him for surfing. That's the elemental one right now, but so that would go up to 53%. That might be a good backup. Because the initiative is very nice. It'd be less power, but that initiative could come in handy. Okay. I got him extra. I really wish I could get some Sarahs. I'd like to get this for when Evade works properly. And as I said, I need more support officers. Bad. What do I have inside of her? Okay, close range. That was the siege. You know, I have her ignore evasion, and then that was move speed, which doesn't work. At least it didn't work 2 weeks ago, last time I checked. You do not need 100 siege for unowned level 1 tiles. There is no siege on it. Because, here, let me show you. Who do I got in here? I'm not changing it around, so I'm just going to use that. Okay. No, he's got 1900 power. I know he's a level 30, and that's why I'm going to do this. Where is the mage? It's going to be the lowest thing I got. Okay. I got 1200 power. And 1200 power, and it only has 7 total siege. I've actually, yes, I've lost to a level 1 tile before. It's a bad feeling. It's like, come on, how do you lose against a level 1 tile? I actually had it on one of my videos, or it might have been the last live stream. So yeah, unknown tiles doesn't have any siege limit. See? But still, if you hit a level 1 tile and you lose 1 unit, oh darn. But yeah, anything like that can happen. Ooh, I'm up to 16 on this one. On Dark Fang. I got 68 the other day. That was a nice feeling. I mean, not lost, but you beat the tile, just didn't take it because of siege or whatever. It had to be an enemy tile. If it's occupied, then you need 100 siege. Just served 8 waves with Ember. Yeah, that's what I was getting, like 8 or 9 reports, but I finally got one with 24 or something like that. Okay. I don't even really know what to do. I'm just sitting here trying to surf Ember and Dark Fang. I mean, they're almost done breaking through here, so then I have range to here. I just got a path to it. Ooh, they got another one. Let's take a look up here. What's going on? Okay, Bitches Ogrox. Here's some Vanguard. Okay. Is Ograx getting set up to take the keep? Nope, not yet. Hmm, okay. Yeah, I get it. I think it was an enemy tile you're thinking of. Because as long as you beat the tile on unoccupied, you win. But that's what the way I do it. I usually have like early game, I have 4 or 5 of my ships that I'm not going to use set up with just 1 or 2 units, just so that I can path and connect. Are you set up? Yeah. And I wish there was more value to hitting patrols. Why didn't you guys tell me I didn't release the tile? I'm all sitting here waiting, thinking I released it. War game cipher. 90K. Wait a sec. I should be getting more than 90K. Which one is it? 100%. 45 plus. Oh, that's all you get? Oh, I thought you got more than that. I hate you so much. See you next Tuesday. What? Hold on. What's going on? What's going on? Okay, they're just messing around. Let's see what's going on in our chat. Uh, so, what do you guys think? Have any more questions? Did everybody catch what I was saying about the? Oh, there's more limited time offers. Um, no, no, those are the same one. Oh, oh, here you go. Um, any questions on the battle arena or anything like that? I have her, but I don't have a second. Oh, but I'm not spending $50. But that's me. Who's that guy? I haven't seen him before. I will say one thing. They do have a big selection of officers. Because look at this. Like, I like to go. I should go in here and spend more time in here. But look, this is just from the good side chest. I mean, some of them are going to be the same on the evil, but they got a lot of them. Who's that guy? Elemental health. Ooh, he'd be perfect for like Emberhelm. Oh, what was it, Valkyrie? I've seen him before. Who's this gold guy? While attacking. You know, that's like Bucky Barnes or the Winter Soldier. Actually, with the hand in this guy's face. Power, initiative, chance to evade damage. Then you got, what is it? Michael Jordan or whatever his name was from Black Panther. Gain confusion. They do have a lot. Hector! Okay, what about on. Who's the android? Ooh, elemental. Ship, damage dealt, damage dealt. Oh, that sucks. Okay, let's check the evil golds. See, there's a few that are the same. Power. Unit health -1 to Arcos. Okay, just don't use Arcos ships. You need 4 more for a full list of all the officers and their skills. It's insane. Oh, um, I'm going to show you something on Elizabeth since you're making a list. One thing I did notice is she looks kind of like she should be in that Warcraft movie. I like that movie, by the way. Okay. One thing I noticed, I think it's on her. Yeah. Okay. So, when you go to do change, see, it gives you 3 options. Some of these officers have more than 4 different augment skills because before I didn't have this siege because I had built her and I left the siege out. And siege was not an option on this list because it doesn't show all of them. Which one do I have out here? Of course, I have move speed. And it shows it there, damn it. But yeah, some of them have more than 4 different augmentations. Because I found that out because I was trying to adjust her before. It's close range, that one's in there. But just so you know, some of them have more than 4. You know, it's funny, even as a kid, I did not have a great imagination. But coming up with, like, all the officers, like you said, their graphics are great. You have so many of them, you come up with the different skills, but I don't know. I could never think of that many things to put into a game. Like one thing, although they kind of got lazy with the ships. Because come on, so many of these ships look alike. Like you have Valkyrie here, okay? It comes to a point. Aegis a little bit comes to a point. Skinnier, yes. Paladin comes to a point. Little skinnier. Radiant even. But a lot of them look so similar. Starweaver. It drives me nuts. Celestial, Elysian, Omen, Moonveil. I mean, really. Moonveil, Celestial. Moonveil, Celestial. Okay, Moonveil's got a little bit thicker everything, and this doesn't connect. That's about it. From films and books, I get that. I mean, you're going to need help somewhere, but I don't know. It's just rough to me. I am up to 18 on here, and what did I lose? Where is the first draw? 192 or 80 48, and I'm done. I've lost 3, and I've got 19 reports. I'm fine with that. Let's see. They're all in the same factions, which is cool. They have lots of potential for dope lore. Yeah, I mean, if you could come up with that, like again, my imagination sucks. I can never get that done. Yay. Okay. How much longer? 5 minutes and 50 seconds. Is there another patrol close? Okay. I got Hammerhead up here. So I've been messing with Hammerhead. I think he could be a good ship for PvP. Speaking of, did I only got two, damn it. So I've been messing with him, and I also want to try to get him to surf, but that doesn't work. Because I maxed out like his healing and his defense. You got medium strike craft heal here, you got heal here. You know, this one does damage, so it'll give you the more XP. I mean, I got defense here, and I got this one, so it couldn't recover HP. And this one is another heal. Like, if I put too many points in here, then I start doing too much damage. So I don't know what to do. I've had him sitting here for probably 2 days. And every time I release this, no matter what I do, I either take it or I take too many losses. So if anyone knows a way to get Hammerhead to um, surf, let me know. Maybe I should be trying it on a 230, but I think his losses, I don't think he defends too well. Need Mastery 5 for full potential. Yeah, I know. But I'm not even close to there. I mean, I only got two more schematics. Because you got, let's see, immune to confusion, standard damage, can stack 3 times, okay. They got to figure out something with this HP, too. 4 points of HP are not going to help. Standard damage cannot be evaded, okay. And then medium damage dealt. Yeah, I'm just trying. I mean, I've been trying different units too on Hammerhead. What do I got on here? I got the halberds, whatever, and then medium archers. But I'm also just using what I have because I'm not going to spend the time or the resources to level up all these squadrons that I do not want to use. You know what I mean? Like this one, I just wanted this one for the evade. That's it. I just wanted a medium ranged unit. Terra, I haven't even built. I think I have to build Terra, though, I think, for the chapter progressions next chapter. Stonar, I mean, once I get Ograx, I will build some Cyclops, I think. Is it Cyclops? No, Morningstar was better. Some of the Chimeras, because the Chimeras have a higher damage reduction than the Warhammers, the tier 2 heavies. I mean, I might build some ravens instead of the harpies. Right? These are the harpies. I might build the ravens just for that follow up. But I don't really use them. There's only a couple of them that I use ranged on. But for PvP, it's just evade or heavies. The, the top secondary skill stacks. Oh, yeah, I know. With Hammerhead. But again, I'm working on trying to get him to surf. Because this shorter season is just all about testing for me. Radiant is actually a decent ship for farming. I mean, here you have damage skill that gives you HP and it fires off in round 1. You have this one that gives stun and another damage skill that fires off in round 1. You have XP gain, which is huge for early game. Was it this one? here's a damage reduction that's stackable. So he's actually decent early game farmer. What's his skill? Okay, that's the medium. And increased allied vanguard strikecraft defense by one can be stacked 5 times. So it's another stackable, and it's vanguard, which is great because I never even looked at these mastery 5 skills. So yeah, like this can be a really great early game ship. I mean, it kind of sucks that this skill is here because I don't get me wrong, I love siege damage, and that's great. I love the siege, but you have to have the points in there to get the points in here, which kind of sucks for that heal. But it is what it is. But that's why I say early game, lower tiles. That's great. What ship was it? Oh, I always just use the ones that I get that I for the ships that I know that I'm going to level. Other than that, I try to save all my schematics for when they get the store going. Because, yeah, I'm never going to want to level up. I will want to level up Silt. I really feel like Silt has potential. Like, real potential. But yeah, I'm never going to use, like the Overlord. I really want Moonveil. Speaking of, what is it? 9,000, I think? 3,000. So I'm almost halfway there. I believe it's for both. I'm almost positive it is. The XP gain, gain from battles. Yeah, battles are battling a tile or battling um, players. It just doesn't give you that extra boost if you're doing war games. Overlord is awesome versus Cypher. Well, so is my Paladin, and the Paladin only uses one troop. Oh, one, well, sometimes I use three, but still. So, Paladin, for those players, I know, I think it was Angus that grabbed Paladin that um, got him the invite and going to use. So, with Paladin, the only thing Paladin at M1 is good for is a confusion bomb. First 2 rounds, Vanguard Strikecraft, 75% chance to evade all damage triggers on round 1 and 2. Okay, perfect. Well, you have an evade chance here for a Vanguard unit. You can also use like that Knight from the Eldarin that I has that evade chance as well. And right here, first 2 rounds against enemy capital ships and strikecraft, 70% chance to inflict confusion. And that's 2 different times triggers on round 1 and 2. So, if you can get through round 1, evade all damage, chip chip, you have 2 chances to send confusion to your enemy. This skill is to stun the enemy, but here's the thing. If you're going for a confusion bomb, you do not want the strike craft to be stunned because you want them to be inflicted with confusion and do damage to themselves. So that stun is not good. But down here you got one that's crap, it doesn't matter. But then you have this skill here, the enemy strike craft stunned or confused. Damage received plus 40% and triggers on round 1. So you're getting an extra damage to them because if they are confused, there you go. So that's the way to set up Paladin for the Paladin bombs. this one, then this one, and this one. That's a lot of fun for me. I love doing paladin bombs too. And what I'll do with the paladin bombs, do I have paladin even home? I don't think so. Okay, well, I'll just show you with this. Because think of this as paladin. What I'll do is I will set up one vanguard ship. I will put crap, one vanguard ship, a cheap one, because you're just wanting it to last one round. And then I'll do the knight, which has the evasion, and that's it. And sometimes I'll put a second one on there. Sometimes I'll put another evasion ship on here just to make sure that I make it to uh, the second round. So there you go. And it works great against Cypher or any of the ships that have level 1 or round 1 damage, which the Sylph, where is it? Sylph does. Is it this one? Because right here is huge. It's like deals 600% standard damage right there, and it triggers on round 1. So you could also get a paladin bomb going on Sylph as well, which I know one or two people that are using Sylph for PvP, and I'm kind of thinking about leveling them up for PvP as well. But this is my setup just for trying to farm, but that's not going well. Yeah, like I said, the XP, it works for Radiant for everything except for war games. Okay, of course my paladin's coming back now, which I'm gonna go ahead and do war games. Where'd you go? Come here, paladin. Just because I want that extra points in stunned or confused. Okay. Did I refill Ember? Yep. Here we go. Let's see if Ember can surf. I'm hoping so. I did switch that to heal. Okay. I don't know. I need a better combat officer for my Ember. So I usually just have this one and then I have it enhanced by this one. But I broke it down so that I could put this on if I'm hitting tiles besides this 260 gas, just in case I hit a corruptor. So I need supports and I need was it combat? Is the first slot combat? Command. I need more officers for command and support. Okay, guys, I need to take a quick break. I need to use the bathroom and I need to switch my load of laundry. Just throw it into the dryer. So give me like 5 minutes and I'll be right back. Let's see, I'm up to 22. Okay, and let's go into Galaxy Chat. Okay, I am back. What all did they say? Anything? Maz, hello. Okay, let's take a look at this report that was in here. Okay, Cipher, Pan, Rusty. Okay, let's take a look. Confusion immunity, of course. So I gotta take note not to send my paladin at him. Power initiative, 400% damage every 3 rounds. So that's gonna fire off 3 times. I haven't figured out every 3 rounds. Is that gonna be round 3, 6, or 9, or does it take 3 rounds of preparation? So it would fire off in 4 and 8. That's one thing I gotta look at the reports because I haven't really paid attention to it. First also to evade damage. Okay. Power. Damn, he's fast. It's 39 initiative there. 30 there. This one doesn't give any, does it? No. And then you got power elemental and 120%. That's a lot of extra initiative. 339. So I wonder if he skilled it right and did the point in here first before anything else. And then damage against long range because he wanted that heavy. See, I don't know. I'm kind of wondering if it's better off to get these damage skills going rather than the heavies. I mean, with the lowest HP, because a lot of people are mono stacking, or after the first round, because of a scatter shot and first blood, a lot of the times the if they're running, say, a heavy and then one or two um, ranged units, they're gonna hit those. No, they'd still be alive. Okay, so I can see that build. But again, I still wonder if sometimes these skills are better than the added against just heavies. I don't know. What does Rusty have on the attacker? It is Rusty, right? Yep. So he's using Valkyrie. He's got the Morning Star. Uh, he's got a chance to inflict confusion. Okay. Elemental defense. He didn't give any initiative, right? She didn't give initiative. He's got unit initiative. Radiation damage. Problem with that, it's so specific. And then the heal. But he's got 390 initiative. Okay. It fires off around 3, 6, and 9. Okay. Thank you for clarifying that. That's what I thought, and I should have put two and two together because of Elizabeth's heal, but I don't know. For some reason, I was thinking maybe they'd fire off different. You've yet to see a corruptor on a water 300. Oh, that's good. Okay. Let's see. I got 4 hits in. That was the first draw. That was the second one. And then the third draw killed him and did some damage there. So he won't take the tile because it will reset in 4 minutes. So he's getting a second tile. That's good. Who else do I got? I got Dark Fang still going. How many reports is Dark Fang on? On 25. Now that's 26. Oh, 27 because they killed the officer. Ah, damn. Oh well. Dark Fang will take the tile. I haven't been doing that. Oh, I might as well start the release there. So Dark Fang can do that. It'll save me 7 minutes of wait time. Elizabeth Seals 1357. Yeah. But I'm just saying because it says Elizabeth says every 2 rounds. See, every 2 rounds, one allied strike craft. It's just I kind of I don't know why. I'm mixing some things up where, like I said, in Rise to War, it's preparation time. So let's see what else. Oh, let me check Battle Arena. Okay, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Current rank 81. Hank is number one, 420 points. Lion. It's good to see that people are participating in this already, though. Isaac, who I beat. I beat his Dominus on my. I think it was my first or second fight in the arena. Okay, Kurt's up to 13. Sir C, you're up in 15th. You're making the leaderboards, bud. Good job. You got loudmouth Dario here. He talks a lot in World Chat, Galaxy Chat. CC Master, Asgard, okay. Silk's in 25th. Okay. What did it say I was? Like 80th? It only shows top 50. Okay. Is there anybody in bronze yet? Nope. Didn't think so. 81st. Ouch. Okay, which rank do I need to get Wolf? Yeah, some of their skill effect explanations are horrible. I'm seeing if I was it here? Yep. Okay. So if you go into the War of Nova Discord and their major announcements, they show the Battle Arena League rewards. And like I said earlier, anybody that knows me knows I suck at technology. And I don't think um, I don't know how to switch pages, so I can't put a pop up on the screen during my live streams. But what I was asking for, my first reward for iron is at 600 points, which no one's gotten, and then it's 1200, so it goes up by 600, and you need to get over 6,000 points to move to bronze. So everything's pretty much done in 600 point increments. They're going to have to adjust that because it's going to be a long time before anybody gets to bronze, because first place is at 420 in 2 days, right? Yeah, 2 days worth. So 420, 2 days. For 6,000, you're talking 15 days, and that's for the leader. So, but as more people participate, there will be more points going, more times to defend. So, I guess that's one thing. And that reset, what was awesome. I might get a good surf going with Emberhelm. Yeah, well, where was it? There's a bunch of skills that are all messed up. Was it Dominus? was a skill I could have swore that the wording was all screwed up. And here's another thing I wish any of these modified stats, I wish there was some kind of either explanation of, say 100 elemental gives you an extra 2% or whatever. I wish there was a chart or something for these modifies so we knew if on certain ships if it was worth building for that modification or not. And just like, or is that modification worth putting a point into? Oh, that's a perfect one. Emberhelm. Let me go back to Emberhelm. Like their skill definitions. Okay, so here, all ally strike craft recovers 60% HP for the first 5 instances of damage taken. Okay, so is that first 5 instances every round? Is it just the first 5 instances of battle period? Things like that. I just wish they would clarify. That's all. Just a little clarification. The modification charts, and then who is it? There's a couple like just like the siege ones. I don't like specific strike craft. It works for everybody now, for all strike craft, which I don't know if it's a bug or if that's the way it's supposed to be, but I don't like how it says Arcos. It should just say strike craft siege plus 2%. I don't think it should be the biggest update for them, but I think that's one of those ones that they can do, little by little, because they want to make sure that the mechanics work before anything else. So I think what they need to do is they need to have a person spend an hour, if they're going to do a small patch every, say, 3 days, you have one person just going through, you know, some of the explanation of skills for like an hour, and then him make those adjustments and then go back to working on those main mechanics and just do little by little. That's all they would need to do. If they just clear up a couple each update, because it seems like we're getting a small 2 megabyte update every 2 or 3 days where they're fixing something small, a little patch here and there. Just slip a couple of those in. It won't be so daunting. You know what I mean? I do like how on the last bigger update they fixed all of the rare ships, because with new people coming, that's going to be what they have to start with. So as long as those ships are working correctly, it's going to help people stay in the game. I love my Ember Helm though. Oh, where am I at? Okay. I had Paladin on there, so he leveled up twice. Paladin bombs are great against Cypher, but if a Cypher sees a Paladin coming, all they have to do is go in the screen and reset skills, and then they won't hurt themselves. But I know all you'd have to do is really, if you have decent ships, fill up Paladin a little bit. If you have some of these higher masteries, and you can Paladin bomb, and then even if they reset their skills, you could do a little bit of damage to them with your strike craft. Say put like 20 ships are on there or something like that. So either you're doing a paladin bomb, or if they reset the skills, you're going to do a little bit of damage. Because in theory, your paladin, you're going to use ship initiative on everything. But right here, like if you could put some skills in there, and this would be at the higher levels, obviously. But you also damage received plus 5% damage dealt plus 4%, which would go up to 40. This would be a good one to put 1 point in. Wait a second. Okay, that's the capital ship for second attack. That's that one for the strike craft. I don't know. There's so many different things that you could try out in this game. That's one of the things. That's one of the reasons I'm getting very excited, especially now that they're fixing a lot of things. I mean, in what? I mean, honestly, in what game can the cheapest ship do so well? Like Emberhelm does great for me, PVE and PvP. I mean, at Rise of War 1.0, we had Dwalin, but how much money did it take to get your Dwalin to be great? You'd have to get them high respect level. Then you had to have, like the frenzy axe on them and things like that. That cost a lot of money. So, Emberhelm, I really think Sylph has a spot. Darkfang is great at PvE. Some people are using him for PvP as well. You got Cypher, who's now acting the way he's supposed to. Isn't great, but he's good. I'm looking. I will really want to get like Moonveil. I want to get. Who is it? I think I want to get Revenant. I want to try Revenant out. I mean, you got some damage skills. He uses energy. What was it? Close range. I mean, you got your chance for follow up, so you can use a try to find a high damage long range. You got a damage skill with heal. All at first 3 instances of damage received, and it's modified by leadership, so this could be something good. Triggers a second time. I mean, look at this skill. Remove one random debuff and heal. You got a stun here. I hate that the main skill has Terra though. I mean, how high can this go? Standard damage, plus 180% modified by initiative. So you could get some real big damage out. I don't know. And it's funny, for some reason I like healing ships. I always liked healing. Like even Rise to War, I loved Galadriel in 1.0. So, where am I at? Okay. Dark Fang's going over here. And which is another great thing is I can still use Warhammers on Dark Fang since I'm using Morning Stars here. I have a good supply of Warhammers. Oh, I took some losses. I bet you I hit an Ember Helm. Ready? Yep, right there. Here's another thing they need to fix, okay? It's a tile army. Well, look at these skills. They are darkened out. So I made this mistake thinking that, okay, well, they just have Mastery 1 skills. No, they do have their complete skill set. But why are they dark? They should be lit up. Even they only do partial healing. Interesting. Okay. Normally, I was taking more losses though against Emberhelm. I don't know if that's because I changed to Morning Stars from the Warhammers, which could be, or it's also because I put a couple points in some of the damage skills to get rid of more craft. I don't know. Oh, wait, where am I? And this thing is a joke. Tells me it's hard or whatever. Because Emberhelm, I think 200 say evenly matched. Marksman goes up by 0.8%. Uh oh. You're talking about in Revenant? Which one is it? Marksman. Oh, the modification goes up by 0.8%. At what initiative, though? And here's the other question. Okay. Effect modified by initiative stat. By the capital ships initiative or the units initiative? Because those are two different things. I mean, we can nitpick a lot of things in this game, unfortunately. But it's definitely grown on me. I can't. Oh. Something that I haven't mentioned that I really want to is the fantasy land skin that they're coming out with. I just wanted to remind people that is in the works. They are trying to get everything approved. I believe all the mechanics and everything are completely done for it. Now I believe they are just waiting for the approval from the Apple Store and Google Play to launch the beta version. And I'm almost positive that's where we're at on that. So it is quite possible that we will have it before the end of the year. The timeline was set for late December, so we shall see. I think it will be a great thing. I will probably toggle between land and air if that's an option. I'm hoping it is. I hope you don't just can only change it once. That would suck. But yeah, that's something that looks fun for me. Team space, team ships. At this point, it's just I've gotten used to it. It was really hard at the beginning, really hard. But I've kind of gotten used to it. I still don't like how close some of the ships look. I mean, come on, right here. These two, if you're looking at them, you know, zoomed out on the map, you don't know which one's which. But yeah, I'm excited for it. I think it's also going to bring a lot more people. Oh, did you guys take this yet? Took one side. Where's the other side? Yay! Okay, I need someone. Okay, let's see. Who is this? It's probably Striker. Oh, it's Tim Flame. Okay, and his other account. Yay! Go south. Move south, boys. And I can have range and I can help path. This thing's got. This one land has four different crossings. That's insane. Why do you need four crossings? I mean, I can understand this one, I can understand this one, but why is there two crossings into here this close together? Nova is so far away. I don't know. I like the teamwork we've had this season. Um, it has been very. Come on, go in. It has been very good. We've so many people have reached out in faction chat and felt in guild chat offering to help people with 260s and 300s. I mean, I started helping people with 200s probably 14 to 16 hours into the season, which I had started hitting early because somebody was taking all of the 200s everywhere. But it's things like that. The teamwork. I mean, if you were here at the beginning of the broadcast, you saw that I released two tiles for one Hada. Speaking of, let me go check to see if she ever took them. They were down here somewhere. Oh, nope. I hope she did. If she didn't, I'm going to be a little upset. There's Angus's. Yep, good. She took both of them. And that way she can just keep either releasing and capturing or try surfing. Speaking of, why does Emberhelm hurt? I don't understand. I mean, he's doing this one and then this one. That's alright. If I only face one Emberhelm every once in a while, it won't hurt that much. I'll get the XP out of it. I don't know if I would say Eldarin has the best, but they definitely have a lot of choices. I mean, you come in through here. Here's the first one that you're going to open up. And then you can either go this way, or this way. But once you pick a path like this way, like I was just talking about, it's got four different crossings you can choose. So even if you could spread out a fight if you needed to, you go up here, you got three different crossings. If you go this way, you only have two because you're going backwards. But let's see, Ograx. When they come out, they have three choices. And then two choices. Three choices. Okay. Let's see, Vanguard. When they first come out, they got three choices, but they kind of get screwed because they're all together. So, like in this instance, Ograx, they came here, they can block Vanguard's way out very easily. So, Vanguard may have the best starting ships, but their starting position kind of sucks. Ograx, I mean, they have it great because here's one thing. Here's the first crossing, but you already have, if you put a fort here, you already have range to here. But you own this land, so you put another fort right here, and you're almost to the keep. So they have quick travels. If you put forts up here, you're probably reaching down to about here, and you only need one fort to get to Vanguard. That was one thing I was looking at. Ogrex, it seems like it has the best, or the possibility for the fastest start, which I'm glad Arcos doesn't start there. The teams that are in Arcos. But, okay, so they got three. Then you come down and you got two. Go here, you got three. Stonar. Okay, they take this and then they have 3. Then they have 2. You have, wow, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and then you can come here and go this way or go this way. They probably have the shortest path to Nova. Stonar. Omega comes out, they have, 3. And then they have 4 here, but these two don't help unless you're going to fight them. Yeah, I would say Stonar probably has the least amount of resistance getting to Nova. Ogrex has the best position to screw over one of their enemies. Vanguard can get blocked from advancing very easily. Eldarin has so many options to path. And then Arcos has this. They could have come here and fought us down here. It's interesting. I definitely think they need to change the map up a little bit on certain things. Okay, you cut Stoner off. You're telling me the names and you're talking Russian to me. Signix. Okay, so you went out here, came here, and then you went to Zaitan. Okay, yeah, you just went straight through and you cut off Stonar. Okay, but here's the thing. Like I was saying, Ogrex has it best because look, if you get a fort here, you're only here. You don't you don't have access going this way though. You know what I mean? You don't have instant range to where Ograx can move multiple forts once they take their crossing. They have multiple forts of range. And even here, you get a fort here, you're only 1 fort away from blocking that third entrance or whatever, the third movement for Vanguard. Yeah, a little bit of changing. And it really doesn't need much. I mean, you can change how the map looks regularly. You can put some blockades, put some choke points, change crossing levels a little bit. I mean, overall, it's there. It's not bad. Everybody has advantages, disadvantages. The ship squadrons, the way they come out, they need to make it to where, your second or third one, you can choose which squadron you want instead of it being a set race. But, yeah. Is the game perfect? No, of course not. Rise to War wasn't either. But at least these devs talk to us and are trying. Too much, oh well. Yeah, there's a lot of people that don't think about it. Just like what I did down here on range. As soon as they hit here, I can help. Because I'm going to bring that line south so that I can help more. I shouldn't have deleted the center one though. But oh well. Because they should be just about here. Ah! I hate when you click wrong. It should be right about there now. See? I'm pretty damn close. Flame, go south. Okay. Oh, yep. He took it. Damn it. Yeah, I hit that damn Ember Helm. I hit two Ember Helms, so it lost me troops. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. It is what it is. Like I said, I mean, I got 28 hits. I love surfing. I don't know why. Urgh. And then, okay, Ember had 14 total, so that's good. So, does anybody have any questions or a report you want me to look at or anything like that? Because I'm just about to call it quits. Don't forget to do your challenges either, especially your elites. I love that I get an extra ticket. What are they called? Requisition order. Yeah, because I think I'm about done for the day. Not just with the stream, I think I'm done doing this. Probably start doing some more housework. Okay, well, I guess nobody else has questions. I'm going to wrap it up then. I'm going to call it a day. I will make a shorter video just on the battle arena. So it's its private thing. So that's it. So as always, make the most out of what you got.